viewers, welcome back to my channel Tales from my collection. What is fear? Fear is something which everyone experiences in their life at one point or the other. Fear actually holds you back from your achievements. It brings in negativity and pessimism prevails all around. It's very important to be fearless and optimistic in life to become successful. When you fear, it appears to be scary and unfriendly. But we should learn to battle with fear and learn to defeat it by being intimate with fear in a graceful manner. One can feel fear but should learn to see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Before moving on to the story, let us listen to some opinions on fear.
Fear. Fear is an unavoidable human emotion, and I'm sure all of us would have undergone this at some point of our life. Actually, fear originates from our soul, and it controls the self-assurance that is required for our survival. But it is in our hands because we can put all our efforts to overcome and avoid it. So fear is just a signal that cautions us to be careful. So let me conclude by telling, he who conquers fear learns the secret of life.
Hello all. Nature has given us fear as a defense mechanism. Children are generally scared of darkness, getting lost from parents, exams, teachers, etc. Certain fears we overcome. I would like to narrate a small incident from my life. I was a very naughty child. My mother used to be really scared of sending me to school because my school was just close to a national highway. It was on the side of a national highway. As a child, I would run on the footpath. I would cross the road without seeing whether vehicles are coming or not. So it was like, for my mother, it was like a nightmare to send me to school because the kind of naughtiness I used to have. Once it changed because one day in the evening after school, the bell rang and all of us ran out of the school as usual. I was in 5th grade and one of my friends who was staying just the other side of the road, she was staying just opposite to the school. She ran to cross the road and within a fraction of a second, she was underneath of a huge vehicle. I saw that with my own eyes, my friend lying under the tires of a huge vehicle. I don't remember which vehicle was that, whether it was a truck or a bus, I don't remember it now. We all started shivering. The teachers ran out of the school, grabbed the girl and rushed the hospital. The child survived, the girl survived because the tire was on her leg. This incident changed me a lot. I started feeling really scared of seeing huge vehicles. I literally used to hide my eyes when I was walking on the footpath. But I became more disciplined. I started using the footpath. I started seeing for the vehicles while crossing the road. But that fear lasted for some time and slowly faded away. I don't remember I was any more scared when I was in 7th grade or 8th grade. Certain fears will fade away naturally. Certain fears you will have to overcome.
Hello everyone, let me tell you a small story. There was this little girl called Jenny who was gifted a bicycle on her 7th birthday by her father. Jenny didn't know how to ride a cycle, so her father decided to teach her. So every day, Jenny, along with her father and brother, would go to this empty road where she would be put on the cycle by her father, help her ride it and help her to get off the cycle also. This continued for some time. Jenny was enjoying her practice sessions and she was becoming more and more confident. So one day her father said, Jenny, I think it's time that you take the cycle on your own. But Jenny wasn't sure of herself. she had this fear. What if I fall off the cycle? What if I hit someone? So she said, Daddy, I think you should give me some more time. Her father didn't say anything. So again, the next day, they went for their practice session. She was put on the cycle by her father and she started cycling. But to her surprise, her brother was not waiting at the end of the road to help her get off the cycle. So she continued cycling. And within no time she realized she was in the middle of the traffic, surrounded by people, surrounded by vehicles. But she was able to manage it. Jenny was so happy. She realized that she was getting scared for no reason. She was completely out of her fear. This is the message for you. Okay, so let's put it this way. Fear is not in the air. Fear is not in the body. Fear is in the mind. So just leave it behind. Thank you.
Afraid of examination or any other problems? Are you? That's fear. Fear of failure is one of the biggest fears in a student's life. Unfortunately, many of them are not able to cope up with this fear throughout their lives. Such a fear paralyzes their mind and hampers their ability to take their life's most important and crucial decisions. But as we know, there's a solution to every problem, so we have a solution in this matter also. Number one, never ever compare yourself with others. Please people, that's a humble request. Never ever compare yourself with others. Everybody is at a different timeline of their own journey. And one timeline of a particular person is not comparable with the timeline of another person. Please understand that. And the acronym fear itself is very humorous. That's false expression appearing real. That's completely fake. Always compete with yourself. Once you learn to compete with yourself, you will strive hard. You will strive hard very much to get a better version of yourself in the near future. At last, I would say, understand the fear and learn to embrace it for better results in whatever you do. Thank you.
Today's story is a simple story about two falcons with a powerful message. Falcon is a type of hawk that can fly very fast and is sometimes trained to hunt. Peregrine falcons are the largest with long pointed wings and a long tail. Once there was a king who received a gift of two magnificent falcons from Arabia. They were peregrine falcons, the most beautiful birds he had ever seen. He gave the precious birds to his head falconer to be trained. Months passed, and one day the head falconer told the king that though one of the falcons was majestically soaring high in the sky, the other bird had not moved from its branch ever since the day it had arrived. The king summoned healers from all over the land to tend to the falcon, but no one could make the bird fly. He finally presented the problem to the members of his court. Having tried everything, the king finally decided that he must enroll a nature expert to solve this problem. So he asked for a farmer. Next day morning, the king was thrilled to see the falcon soaring high above the palace gardens. The king told his minister to bring the person responsible for the miracle. The minister quickly located the farmer and brought him before the king. The king inquired the farmer how he had made the falcon fly. With a head bowed, the farmer told the king that it was indeed very easy. He had simply cut off the branch of the tree on which the bird was sitting. We are all born to fly, to realize our incredible potential as human beings. But instead of doing that, we sit on our branches, clinging to the things that are familiar to us. The possibilities are endless, but for most of us, they remain undiscovered. Due to fear, we fail to make our lives exciting, thrilling, and fulfilling. Let us learn to destroy the branch of fear we cling to and free ourselves so that we can experience the glory of life. It's very important for us to learn to live a life without fear. Small children to adults, everyone will experience fear in some form or the other. To name a few, it can be insecurity, fear of exams, fear of losing a job, fear due to diseases, fear of death, etc. etc. Once we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Thank you, take care, stay safe. We'll meet you with another interesting story. Until then, bye.